Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next? I'm your late night spooky friend Mike, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started guys, please subscribe if you are new here and you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 151,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. But what is going on you guys, and welcome back, and today we're gonna be doing another scary story. And this scary story is called Till Death Do Us Part. So, the story of Till Death Do Us Part is a newly married couple, Bill and Mabel, bought a house in a nice secluded part of Maine. Derry, Maine. That's where Pennywise lives, guys. It's already getting creepy. After they moved in, their neighbors came to visit and warned them that their house was haunted. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's jump right over to the story. Till Death Do Us Part. Bill and Mabel disregarded the tales that they had heard from their neighbors. They didn't believe in ghosts and weren't about to start now, just because some silly neighbors believed in the paranormal. But Mabel was curious about the history of the house, so she contacted the real estate agent and told him that she had heard odd stories about the house being haunted. The realtor said by law he should have disclosed the history of the house. Apparently, there had been a string of horrible murders committed in the house years before by an insane serial killer. The murders were only discovered after the killer had died. He had been smoking in bed when he fell asleep and accidentally dropped the cigarette onto his bed sheets. The bed caught fire and he burned alive without ever waking up. His corpse had lain undiscovered in the house for years. Eventually, the police had broken in and found his decomposing body lying in the bed. They dug up the garden and found the remains of his victims. The story unnerved Mabel, and she began having nightmares about the killer. She told her husband that she was beginning to believe that the stories of the haunting could actually be true. Mabel frequently complained about the feeling that someone was in the room during the night, and sometimes she would wake up suddenly during the night, convinced that she had felt a cold, bony hand touching her. Bill thought Mabel was just being silly, but to keep his wife happy, he promised to stay up all night and keep watch over her. Bill was confident that if she woke up after feeling the bony, cold hand and nobody was there, then she would realize that it was all in her imagination. True to his word, Bill stayed up all night. Around midnight, the room began to feel uncomfortably warm, and he was gripped by the feeling of an overwhelming thirst. Leaving Mabel sleeping softly, he went downstairs to the kitchen to get a glass of water. Upstairs in the darkened bedroom, Mabel awoke with a start. She heard footsteps outside the door, and then someone came into the room. She assumed it was her husband, Bill. She leaned over in bed to give him a kiss, but her lips touched something cold and bony. Bill heard the most horrible screams coming from Mabel's room. He rushed upstairs and screamed in horror at what he found. Mabel's dead body lay stretched out on the bed. Her face was twisted in an expression of utter terror. Bill rushed downstairs and called the police. Several nights later, Bill was finally sleeping peacefully until around midnight. Again, feeling very thirsty, he went downstairs and got a glass of water. When he came back upstairs, he was surprised to see a large lump in the bed. It was moving. He ran over and ripped up the bed sheets. The ghost of Mabel sat up in the bed. She had tears in her eyes, and her cheeks were hollow and sunken. The dark form of another man crouched beside her. A terrible skeletal man with the face of a desiccated corpse. The skeleton man clutched Mabel's head in his cold, bony grasp and forced her to kiss him. Tears streamed down Mabel's face. In her hand, she held the biggest knife Bill had ever seen. "Didn't you promise, Billy? Didn't you promise? Till death do us part? You promised," screamed Mabel as she floated towards the frightened and paralyzed Bill. And that is the end of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Oh, I got a text message. It's just Tina, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I thought it was pretty spooky. I kind of felt bad for Bill. He went through so much in just 1 week. You know, his wife died at the hands of a freaking demon ghost skeleton man that's in the bed kissing out, making out with his girl. And then the next thing he sees the ghost of her. It's like, poor guy. I feel bad for him. I'm pretty sure this is not a true story, but it doesn't sound so impossible. It could probably happen, I guess. You hear about, like, poltergeists and demons, like, raping people and stuff. Like, I've heard of that. So, I don't know. It's kind of sad and kind of scary. I've never actually heard of, like, a paranormal... I don't know, actually, have I? I've never actually heard of, like, a demon or anything actually killing someone before. Except for, like, you know, people who've died in the middle of an exorcism, like, you know, Annalise Mitchell and stuff like that. Or like that movie, Emily Rose. Holy shit, guys, do you remember that scene in Emily Rose when the boyfriend is asleep next to her, or her friend? He spends the night with her, and, like, he wakes up and she's not in the bed next to him. And he looks and she's, like, on the friggin' floor and she's all, like, twisted, like... Oh, that is nightmare fuel. That is literally my freaking sleep paralysis demon, guys. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please slap a like on it. Let's see if we can go for 5 billion likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember, guys, like save lives. 1 like equals 1 save a life for Mike, so please smash the like button. And my question to all of you for question of the day is, do you believe this is a true story? Do you believe it could happen? Let me know in the comment section. That is question of the day. And guys, don't forget, you can become a patron of mine over on Patreon, which link is in the description. I would really appreciate that. Then you can have your name featured on the credits at the beginning of my video. So if you guys would like that, please go and check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and remember the most important thing: chase your dreams, don't let them be dreams, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy my videos and you would like to support me and my channel more, you can go over to my Patreon. Link is in the description. I would really appreciate any help you guys have to offer, and you can become a patron of mine over there. As you can see, we have different tiers and different rewards, so if you guys want to go check it out, I would really appreciate that. Every little helps. Thank you so much. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss any future uploads. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And remember, the most important thing, I love you guys, and chase your dreams.